What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Addicted to Knives. Thank you for joining me. So what we got here is a collection of the NYMBLE'S prototypes that John over at NYMBLE'S graciously let me check out. The pre-order just hit for this little beauty right here, which is the NYMBLE T, which is T stands for Tonto, obviously. I will say I really like this blade shape. I like it a little bit more than this. I do. It's just aesthetically, it's just a little more pleasing to me. Now the satin grind on this one though, it's so soft. It's kind of weird to say that. It's not soft, it's smooth, you know. For some odd reason it just feels really, really smooth. Weird tactile feel, I guess. I don't know. Some weird going on. But just normal NYMBLE action, you know, great action on everything. The same good old action. Not old, it's a wonderful action, actually. Oh no, there's a little mark on it. So we have the normal stuff here, you know, but this you can notice, this is the normal frag right here, okay? Now, they do one of the best frags. I will give them that. I will say that. Now, this is their new pattern, this honeycomb pattern right here. Now, one small gripe I have with it, just one. If you run your hand across here, it's a little sharp. Like, if you run your fingernail through here, it's gonna catch and it could cut your you know, it's gonna like shave your fingernail. So now this is a, you know, pre-production. This is just why can't I think of it? These are all prototypes. Jesus Christ. It's just a prototype. So I'm not exactly, I haven't tried a production model yet. So I know there is a stonewashed version. There's also a coated version, which I would imagine the coated version would be the way to go if you're gonna get one of these. Just because I would imagine the coating version has a little bit more like softness here because of the sharp, you know, lines. Now, hey, if that's not gonna bother you, by all means, this is some sexy ass honeycomb. Like, this looks insane. Like, honestly, when I seen the honeycomb, I literally shit my pants. I was like, oh shit, why didn't I think of that? But this stuff, whew, I can't, like, what John has done in the past year some change, whatever, how long he's been out, is just amazing. Like, you gotta think, we have 3 different ones here, 3 different prototypes, okay? Now, this one, the pre-order was already done. This one just ended not that long ago. This one just started. Then there was 3 or 4 runs, I think it was 3 runs of the normal size NYMBLE, like this, with the titanium, because this is the liner lock version in micarta, which the smoothness, I don't even want to get into that right this second. We'll jump into that in a little bit. But he literally has been killing it. And because us fans like it so much and we've bought so much of this, he has been able to flip the money. And what he's doing now is normal pre-order, etiquette, not etiquette, but normal, what's the word? Normal time span, is at least 5 to 6 months, at least at the very minimum 90 days, so 3 months, 3 to 6 months. He's able to do these at max, 2 to 3 months, 3 months, at max. That's like pushing it, because these bad boys have already been started production. So what he's been able to do is when these were paid for, or even when these were paid for, this money went into here, or this money went into this, and this money went into this. So it's pretty much going, getting faster and faster. Soon it's going to come to a point where he's not going to have to do pre-orders. This stuff is just going to be pumping out. He's going to have these knives on the regular, I would imagine, because he's having he's starting a cult following. I mean, the man's already come out with, and, I 100% guarantee you, I will bet any money on it, he's already has, countless more, designs in the works. 100%. I guarantee you that. So, I mean, obviously we still need a worn clip version of this. We still need a worn, a regular worn clip version of this, not a sheep's foot. We still need a full-size Tonto in this. We need a clip point. There's no clip point, so it's endless. The handle shape, we need a new handle, like this is one iteration this guy did on one design. You got to think of that. Like, it's amazing. He literally had one design that was so good that he's been able to just tweak a little bit of, his formula and sell out every time. It's kind of crazy, he definitely hit the trifecta, obviously no pun intended with the 3 different opening methods, but that is also a trifecta period in that sense too. So now, my personal favorite, I'm a big knife guy. I like a little bit larger. So, this one definitely, I can't wait for this. This should be coming after Blade Show, after we all get back from Blade Show, which I have confirmed I am going. So I can't wait for that. That should be fun. Hopefully I'll be able to meet John, and, be able to meet Jared and Neat from Neves, and, everybody, John Evans, and, I already know everybody on, not everybody, but most of the people on the East Coast. So it's fun to get to meet and actually hang out with everybody else in this, not everybody, but most of the people in this community that I talk to every single day, literally multiple times a day, even night. There's times when, obviously I can't sleep. Somebody's up that I'm talking to, literally. And it's just crazy. This whole, I know I've gone into this, and I always end up going into the knife community type of thing, but in retrospect, it's just, it all coincides with everything. And to have a knife company and to have a designer like John, he actually is a knife guy. He was collecting. He's a collector at heart, period, foremost. So, it's good to have someone that knows the community and is able to pump these out. Now, I look forward to, this coming years, because even just this coming year or 2 years, because I mean, you got Lefty EDC, which is Kevin and Collins from Devo Knives. You got the Knife Modders. You got let's see, Guarantee You Neves is in the works with something up his sleeve. I guarantee you eventually. I plan on it. Guarantee You Backpack B's planning on it. He might just make his own knife in his little modding place, knowing him, his crazy ass. There's just so many of us that have such great designs and like such great like minds that it's actually going to be an amazing year in the next year or so, because I just can't wait to see what types in that. Now there's gonna be times where they fail, like shit, my design might not, people might not like it. Now look at KC. His first design didn't really hit too many people's fancy, but now he just came out with a fucking banger with the I don't even know the name of it. I can't even think of the name of it. But he's got the new prototypes of the from Kubi, which look amazing. I can't wait for them to drop. For them to come out. Like, so like, it's actually a fun time to be in this community and in this in this space. There's chances where this is actually can be people's careers. This can like set some people up for I mean, you do, if you think about it, if you do like a couple of pre-orders a year, I mean, even if you do 2 pre-orders a year, you're, that's more than most people make in a year. It's double what people make. So, I mean, well, profit-wise, maybe not, but I mean, everybody's gonna have to make a profit, unless, I mean, shit, you could still be working. I know most of the people that have these knife companies still do it, a day-to-day job, and just do this on the fun. It's extra income. Most of them don't even spend that income. It's put right back into the business, which obviously, if you want your business to grow, excuse me, I had a burp. It's put back into grow the business. So it's going to be a hell of the next couple of years, I guarantee you. That's one thing the pandemic has done for this community. It has blown this community the fuck up. I know obviously knife collecting has always been around for decades. I mean, you can think back, like, I remember when I was younger, like, always having a pocket knife on me. I remember being taught when I was younger, like, I used to always go up the mountains and, friends' grandfathers and shit. We used to, like, sit around the fire. I've gotten taught, like, how to nap a knife from a stone, like stone napping, like all different types of shit, which is like, crazy. And like, if you think about it, it's in our DNA. Like Nees was saying earlier today on his live, it's in our DNA. So, from when we needed one to survive from day one, pretty much. Guarantee you we found some type of cutting tool somehow, some way, either it be, our teeth at the beginning, and then, obviously turned into, sharpened sticks and, bones, stuff, there's everything. Then, like, the napping of the rocks and, rock napping. I think it's called napping, if I'm not mistaken. But then you got obsidian knives where, the Mayans and stuff, I know it's before that they started using them, but that's even sharper than any knife you're ever gonna get. But I don't know why, I just realized, I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent for about like 15-20 minutes now. So I may cut that out or shorten this. I don't know why, but I just went off on that really long tangent. So, cutscene. Back to the knives. So, this just came out. It's a killer knife. They've got the D10 on point. This D10 ball and the D10 track. They've just got it down. Even though it's stonewashed, it's so smooth.